spirit, honey. Yeah. Mm. Anyway, we're going to get out and see the sunrise. I want to have a conversation um, with the families of the fallen, so to speak. You know, um, anyway, Veterans Day is veterans, I should say. Let me put it a different way. Veterans are important to me. Those we've lost along the way are important to me. Their families are important to me. Um, that was where I did the majority of my advocacy uh, throughout my many years advocating for others. And so um, I have a question slash statement for the families of the Crest fallen, or the fallen families of the Crest as well. That's the Targaryen on the thumbnail. Anyway, we're gonna go for a walk and pick up a few groceries, and so we'll talk and walk at the same time. You know how I do. I need to locate my hat, which is very important. And then we're gonna get ready to get out of here. I gotta pick up a very short list of things today, just to enhance what we've already got here. And then I'm taking my backpack because I'm gonna pick up a couple of things that might be a little bit heavy. So yeah. Oh my goodness, I almost lost my step there on that thing. So I don't know. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do music on the way back. Of course, I've got to do music in my ear. So let me get that together real quick. You guys, give me a second. Apologies. Good morning, in Mills, gorgeous. How's your spirit? Thank you for joining. I apologize for the little glitch out. I had to get some music in my ear for the walk. Um, I'm listening to Follow Me, the Sunday service choir. I'll play some music for you guys when I get back. But yeah, that's what I'm doing at the moment, grabbing my few things left and getting myself up out of here. I appreciate you going ahead and hitting that like. Guys, in the clouds, in the chat, when you do this on the replay, hit the like, leave a comment, do something to help make this thing go. That's it, right? I'm here, you're here. Now let's make sure we get to the others who are out there and just don't know we're here yet. You know what I'm saying? Our audience profile is small but growing. Shout out to the 305 of you who continue to rock with Goofy Old Me. Good morning, darling. And so, yeah, we're going to get our day started as everybody else gets their day started. Thank you, M. Mills. You know what? Since you're here, why don't we just go ahead and mod you up for the day? Well, in general, hey, Mr. Marcus, long time no see, my guy. Hey, now, we're going to talk some other time. This morning is for something different, and I appreciate you, Yvette, being in the chat because you're going to help with this conversation along the way, I hope. I have been listening around the spaces while I have been recovering from cooties, a traumatic brain injury, and a host of things. By the way, you guys, as far as my memory, we're talking about 85% there, 85%. Now, those of you who are in the medical spaces, you all will know and recognize that sometimes they say that where you are in the first 6 months after TBI is the most crucial. You can continue to heal within the year after, yet as much healing as you can get done in those first 6 months is absolutely critical. And I've not gone to anybody, so I have been healing me, eating right, exercising, reading, working, resting, understanding the counsel that my creator put upon me with my peers as they were going through this thing. Shout out to my former boss and a cauliflower man I almost could call family for sure. who he gave me a clear understanding of his traumatic brain injury experiences while I was working with him when I first moved to Tucson. And then shortly thereafter, I began to have conversations with a gentleman that I've known from my past for many, many, many years. He had a stroke, and he began to talk to me about his experiences with aphasia and what was happening and how it had begun to do this thing to his life. And then I met that asshole Simon. And he turned on the light for me at the same time that Bruce Willis began to talk about, well, couldn't talk about what was happening to him. It was as if my creator was like, baby girl, I'm gonna get you through this, but you got to, I've gone through a lot, y'all. And I'm okay with that. Because I recognize why. I can't tell you that you can survive a thing without the crappy ass white folks on the other side if I could survive a thing without the crappy ass white folks on the other side. I can tell you that you can cut off people unless you choose to deal with him and live a wonderful life unless I had done it. I couldn't tell you that there might be some cauliflower folks out there that you will appreciate even when you didn't think that you would unless I had experienced it. In short, I did not come back from death to deny things. I came back to refine them, to help you understand the difference between man's law and God's law. And you have to decide to stand on the right goddamn side. What are we doing? What the hell are y'all? I'm watching you in these spaces going round and round and beating each other up. And y'all got pasty ass white bitches talking all kinds of crazy shit. You're going up on each other. What the fuck are we doing out here? What did y'all raise? I said it. You got a problem with it? Come see me. I'm right here in Tucson, Arizona, around the damn corner. Come on over this way. You ready to go? We're going to go see some God real quick. We're going to get me some groceries, and then we're going to handle some business. By the way, be sure to make sure you check out the Buy Me a Coffee, because I am a Black woman with integrity, and I would not ask you for a dime that I cannot make sure that I put in the right fucking place. So there's a wish list over there of things that I need in order to make this goddamn program move. If you want me to show up and show out and share information and understanding with you, then you go over there and you show up and show out for this platform, because JP, the Aspiring Matriarch, does not exist without me. I can write this book somewhere else. I can make a lot of moves in a lot of other spaces and not ever have to worry about bringing anyone along. And still, the Black community will rise. So do not play with me or my time. I'm respectful. I'm gracious. I'm kind. Bitch, I'm more than a lady. I am a goddamn dame. I don't need anybody to ordain me. I'm not new here. I grew here. I died here, and I was reborn here. Come fuck with me if you want to. But when you come for the name JP, you better make sure you come for the right one, because these clowns in this space have made an embarrassment of themselves. Neither me nor the name. You got a problem with the way that I look? You think I don't represent us well enough? Put some dollars in an account to make a motherfucking difference, or shut the fuck up about me. My creator has covered me much longer than you people have ever existed in my world. You dropped into my house. You didn't have to, did you? You didn't have to click a link. You didn't have to watch. You didn't have to listen. You didn't have to learn, and you damn sure didn't have to copy and pretend to be me. Now look at your coony ass fools. I am proud of you making a display and spectacle of who you are as people. And then fireworks because my creator agrees, bitch. Fuck wrong with you out here? That you would seek to silence your own sister because you cannot do what she can do? Makes a fool out of every coon in each side of one of you. Now, you got a problem with my weed smoking, you take it up with my creator. That shit's in the Bible too. And I ain't got the time right now to prove to you where. Go learn your shit before you come to me about any goddamn thing over here. Feel me? Oh. Steal another thing from me? You ain't got to worry. You want to know whether or not I'm government or not? You want to know how I move, how G I can be? I'm a whole other kind of beast, bruh. In fact, the young gentleman titled the song Sexy Beast. I'm a bad mother, shut your mouth, and you do not want to keep fucking with me. I understand the law, I understand man, I understand God. You really want to come play this game? Let me ask you a question. Have I been wrong thus far? Goofy asses. Let me get my hat and get my happy behind up out of here. I appreciate you all. And as soon as I found my hat, we will have the rest of the discussion that I meant to have. Tadar, it's right where it should be. That's the agreement between my creator and me. Good morning, Sister Spencer. How's your spirit? Welcome to Life Lessons with your matriarch. That's me. JP, shout out to you, Beachy sister. I think that you could do an amazing thing getting the rest of them Crest broads in line. Please recognize and understand that I have never wanted to be a part of any affiliated organization. None. And I'm not going to choose today to start. I respect everyone in their space and the choices that they made before and after meeting me. At the end of the day, I believe certain things. Those are my choices. I can work with people with whom I do not agree, as long as they are not egregious towards me, mine, or my community. And Black people, in part, in whole, Butterscotch Coalition, Angry Old Dude Convention, even you tired, raggedy little incel ninjas, you all are a part of my community. And I'll be damned if anybody but me calls you the fools you can sometimes be in a space that's not loving, because that's not leadership. Do I want to lead the entire Black community? Hell no. Will I? If that is what my creator has ordained? Certainly. Like, it's weird to me how people behave about Martin, Malcolm, Marcus, Medgar, all the others, right? People behave as if these men were like, you know what? Yep, I just want to be in the limelight. I don't know that that's true, right? I believe that what Kojin Malik said on Q Butter's channel today is true. Ego does get in the way. Yet, in the cases of those men, is it not able, or have we not shown that COINTELPRO and the miscalculations, abuses, and misuses of others had something to do with that? Y'all, it is cold in the desert. Good morning, love. I mean, baby, didn't get my hood up. It's chilly out, y'all. Okay. Excuse me. Ew. Hey, somebody go find Big Rig and tell him I still love him. I'm working on it, y'all. Like today, listening to Q Butter's conversation, I really wanted to reach out and email all of the larger content creators I know that are just waiting for me to say, hey, listen, can we do anything together? But in full transparency, the moment that I put my hand to the keyboard to do it, I had an anxiety attack. Girl, are you really ready to make sure you can keep up with any emails that come through afterwards? Are you ready to put this thing into fruition? And so I hesitated. I hesitated into this conversation though, and this I'm capable of doing right here, which is to say, to the families of the fallen, how do you want your people remembered? while waiting for you to be prepared to tell your story, for you to be able to come forward. Because I respect and realize that you have a story to tell and it's all your own. And I say constantly, I speak for those who can't, won't, or don't know how to. But at some point, you're going to be prepared to. I'm prepared for that. The spaces, though, in the meantime, they're attempting to speak for you and the person that you lost. And how are they doing it? Are they doing it in a way that does you, your family, your legacy justice? I'll give you an example because that's the easiest for me, right? Will DeMario's children look at the work that I've done and the things that I've said in his and their name and be proud of what I have attempted or accomplished? Will the words that I say inspire them to fight with or against me? Will they hear love in my heart? Or will they hear the hate that so many of these talking head platform holders are spewing? Like, how can you love your people if you reduce them to crackheads and stoners and shit starters? What the fuck are we doing? If that's how you see the living, how do you see the dead? How do you speak for them if you believe that they died as nothing or for nothing? You virtually told their children that they are nothing. I think about it when I talk to Christians because I do not remember Christ speaking ill of the people who were ill. I don't remember him walking into the spaces of the injured and unaware and saying to them, you're unaware because you're injured and unaware. What the fuck are we doing out here? It doesn't make sense. I'm going to give you guys a view of the mountain as we come back around. But anyway, listen, y'all, it's not me, but I'm going to tell you how pro-black I am. I am so pro-black. I am anti-white history. You cannot write my life with white history. You cannot tell me that what ails me can be defined by the people who created the ailment. No, sir. What ails me are the people who created the fucking ailment. And their ilk, as long as they continue to move in kind. What the fuck are we doing? You think kin and kind? Why are they having anything in common? Y'all know not. Oh, Jesus Christ. Lord. I can't this morning. Y'all got me ready to go back to etymology 101. And I refuse. I did that shit in junior high school. I'm right freaking tired of so-called adults, though, talking about Father Jesus in the morning time. These so-called adults who want you to forgive their ego, their issues. They want you to remember and recognize them at some point. And it's kind of like, but wait a minute, you don't want to remember or recognize anybody else. Get the fuck out of here, bro. What is we doing? Who are you? It don't work like that. Anyway, I'm getting close to the store, and in this case, I might have to turn you off for sure. I'm gonna need my fingers. So here we go. So sunrise is still due a bit, as you can see. It's coming up on the horizon now. So if I'm speedy getting the water, the creamer, some bread, some sausage, I might get back out in time enough to have you all be able to see the sun come up over the mountain. Anyway, I wanted to get that out just in case. But really, to the families who've lost someone along the way, my question is really simple. First of all, you guys, there's a car that followed me into this parking lot, and now it's to the left of me in this little alleyway as I pass by. I'm not going to turn my camera on, and I'm just aware that it's there. So when we come out, please, I'm probably going to turn the camera back on, and let's make sure that we're still aware that it's there. Do I have trust issues? Perhaps. But I also have situational awareness, and I'm a woman walking alone, so I am cognizant of all things in 2022. You could learn a thing from a girl like me. I've been traveling around the country, around the globe, since I was a little girl, 11 years old. I'm 47. I had no vests. I had no guns. All I had was my wit and a desire to live. And proud blackness, bitch. You should try some. That's all. Anyway, we're here. I hate this store, but it's close and it's what I can afford. So in the meantime, I'm gonna turn the camera on and I'll see you guys on the other side. Keep your spirit. We'll see you in the streets. Jesus.